This is MormonCast.org with Matt Worley.
Hello and welcome to another episode of MormonCast. I am your substitute host, Katie Worley. Matt's been a little busy lately, so I'm going to go ahead and do this episode myself. A little bit about me. I'm the fourth child out of six. I come from a Mormon family. I used to live in Ventura County, which is in California. I'm a student, and I've been married to Matt now for over 4 years, so you know, things are going pretty good. I'm really supportive of MormonCast. Some of you may have seen me in some of his episodes, but, you know, mostly I stand behind the camera. This time, I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit about something that's really dear to me, and that's missionaries. I never served a mission. I got married before I was the age to go on a mission. I'll talk a little bit more about that. But right now, I have a younger brother who is currently finishing his mission in Warsaw, Poland. A little bit about missions. A mission, for those of you who don't know, is something that a young man or a young woman or even an older couple can go on. And basically, they dedicate a period of time to serve the church, to serve the Lord, and they go out and they talk to people. They find people who are interested in learning about the gospel of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. They teach them, and they baptize people who are ready to become members of the church. For young men, they generally go about when they're 19 years old. They serve for 2 years. It's a full-time mission, so they leave home and that's all they do. They don't work for money. In fact, they aren't paid at all to go on their mission. Usually always they have to pay for their travel, for their expenses. So it's definitely a commitment. The girls, they'll go when they're 21, and they'll go for 18 months. Generally, I think this is because, you know, women have a responsibility to basically be wives, be mothers, and that may sound, you know, odd to some of you, but, you know, it's kind of the traditional role. They're not discouraged from going on missions, but that's why they go a little bit later on in life. If their life is in a position where they can, you know, serve a mission, then they're encouraged to do so. Older couples will go. Generally, these are retired couples. Their kids have grown up, moved out of the house, and so, you know, it's something that they can do together when their lives have a lot of free time. I think that full-time couples will go for 2 years. I'm not 100% sure on that. So a missionary will go out to any part of the world. Not every location in this world is accepting of missionaries, so we don't go to certain areas like the Middle East. Right now we don't have any missionaries there, you know. There's certain areas. China doesn't have any LDS missionaries, but we're reaching around the globe. Matt, as some of you have heard, has served his mission in Tacoma, Washington. I have a brother who served in Scotland. So, you know, you get missionaries all around the world. Well, my younger brother has been serving for the last 2 years, like I said, in Poland. The church isn't very big in Poland, so it was kind of a privilege for my younger brother to go there to try to spread the gospel. In fact, right now he's not technically on his mission anymore. He's kind of traveling around Poland with my mother, seeing the sights before he comes home this coming Monday, actually. One of his roles lately has been what's called a zone leader. He's responsible for the missionaries in a particular area of Poland. Some of the neat things that I've experienced while he's been on his mission is in the church magazines, the New Era. There's been a couple of articles actually about people from Poland. One of them was about the young single adults in Poland. They had a conference, and there weren't very many people there. And coming from, you know, California, where there's a lot of members, it was very odd to see, you know, maybe 60 people from the entire country of Poland together for this conference. But the church is very strong there. The people who are there are very, very strong, and they're very passionate about what they do. My younger brother has taught a lot of people. Some of them have a hard time giving up these habits, of smoking and things like that to join the church. But the things that they know, they really do know, and they're really, really passionate about the church. I think missionaries do wonderful work. It's a lot of sacrifice to go on a mission. You give up 2 years of your life. You leave behind your family, your friends, a girlfriend, boyfriend, your job, school. You leave everything behind, and you go and you dedicate your life basically to serve Heavenly Father. And it's such a wonderful thing, and I think missionaries mature a lot. I can't wait to see how my little brother looks when he comes home. He's going to probably look different physically, but emotionally, spiritually, mentally, all those things, he's probably grown so much that he's going to come home a man, and I'm very anxious to have him back in our lives again. But he's going to be a much better person when he comes home than when he left. I'm sure a lot of you who are watching have served missions. I think that you guys probably have great stories. In fact, if you want to share some of those stories with Matt, maybe he can do a whole segment on mission experiences. So if you have any ideas, you want to send those to him, just email Matt at worley.matt@gmail.com. Visit the website at MormonCast.org. And just a quick shout out to This Mormon Life. It's another LDS podcast that you can check out. They talk a little bit more about the doctrines of the church. Anybody who's got questions might want to check it out. And just go check them out, see what they do. You can look them up on iTunes, or you can just Google This Mormon Life. They plugged MormonCast, so we want to thank them for that. And I'm really glad that I had a chance to come visit you guys here at MormonCast. And maybe I'll have to sneak the camera again and do my own little moment with Katie. So thanks for joining us this week, and we'll see you next week on MormonCast.